Unravel the mystery of missing memories and suspicious timelines in Jen Soto's life. Did Jen Soto create her alibi with her blood appointment?
I get ready, I think, at around 9:30, 9:45. I leave for my doctor's appointment.
There's that
So in this period of
timeline.
time from when you're waking up and getting ready, do you see anybody else in your...
All right, let's pay attention. There's that timeline again. Really specific timeline, folks. She can't remember if her daughter that's not on this planet anymore, her only daughter, said bye the last time she saw her ever. She can't remember what they ate that night when she got home, but she specifically remembers this 9:45. That's her alibi time. And yes, I did ask Stephan about when they were sitting at the computer. I asked him if Jen directed him to 192 to go to where the alligators are, where they hiked by her friend's house, where Jen coincidentally used to live, right off of 192. And did she tell you to delete your Google messages? There's lots of questions out there, guys, that are going to be answered.
Your home.
Yep. Yep.
At this point, I'm not too sure.
I said they
know
stripped the bed.
throughout the day, I've seen my roommate in the kitchen cooking and doing.
Yeah, that's all I said is they stripped the beds. But thank you. Yeah, law enforcement. I'm sure they did that too before and washed some stuff, but they stripped the beds.
Nothing.
Thank
I
you.
don't recall if it was at this time.
Did you see your daughter this morning on the 26th?
No, I don't think so.
Did you have any texts or phone calls or any other type of communication through any possible app on your phone? Like, hey, mom, love you at school, whatever. Any communications from Madeline?
Nothing.
Thank you.
All right. How about from Stephan by the time that you wake up at 9? Any texts or communication from him? Maddie's dropped. I'm off to the game store or whatever he's doing.
No. I didn't hear back from Stephan until 10:20ish, and he had told me.
Again, guys, she doesn't remember a thing, but right now she remembers her alibi at 9:45 to 10:20-ish. And then later on, she remembers that time that she sat outside to pick Maddie up for school. She remembers the exact time, again, an alibi. She was going to pick Maddie up. She waited for an hour. Nobody showed up. She remembers those times, but she doesn't remember anything else. She doesn't remember telling officers that Stephan probably took Maddie to the Gators. She doesn't remember the 192. She doesn't remember anything, but she certainly remembers these little tiny times. Jen Soto is terrible, but will she ever get charged for this? Go back and rewind. We hope so. Hashtag arrest Jen Soto.
He left his phone at home that whole morning by accident. And I had asked him how the morning went. How was Maddie? And
Exactly.
he let me know that this morning went great. We made great time. She got busy super quick. He was going to take her to McDonald's for breakfast, but she changed her mind. All she wanted to do was sleep in the car.
Listen.
So he let her sleep. He took her to school and dropped her off. Or he said he dropped her off. And
it's all scripted, guys. That's it.
And
Done.
you had a 10:15 appointment for a blood draw?
Yes.
And did you go anywhere else prior to getting to your appointment for your blood draw? Did you go directly there or not directly there? Basically the question.
So I went directly there.
Right. And after your blood draw, did you go directly back home?
Yes.
About what time did you get home?
My goodness. Lying
Sometime
liar.
between 11:15 and 11:30.
Did you have any other appointments or doctor's appointments later in the day?
Yep.
I was supposed to have had one, but I canceled it
When did you cancel it?
that same day
Why did you cancel it?
because it was a $350 Botox appointment that I didn't want to spend the money on. I changed my mind last second.
I'm sure that's a lie, guys. I'm sure that she probably, if she did have that scheduled, it was to cover up more lies. But by the time they got deep into it, I don't think it was a money situation or she any of the other stuff. It was the fact that Maddie's life was gone that night and they were trying to cover it up.
When you get home from your blood draw appointment, is there anybody else at your home?
I don't think, I never thought Jen was
I
stupid.
can help him blood draw. Yes, Stephan was home.
She repeats the
And
question.
can you describe what he's wearing, what he's doing, his demeanor, what's going on?
Yep.
Can't recall what he's wearing. It might be a red shirt with a graphic on it.
Okay.
Again, guys, huge sigh, very inconvenient. However, she didn't remember anything up until this point about what Maddie was wearing ever. But right now, she recalls Stephan wearing a red shirt with a graphic on it. All right. My goodness.
He's sitting in my bedroom on my desk.
Prior to you getting there, he's in your room, or is that where you guys go to talk?
He was hanging out there in my room.
Okay.
Good question.
My room is kind of like the general hangout spot.
Okay.
I walk into my room. He's sitting there on the computer chair.
Right, there's that one crock. Now, I just asked Stephan about what happened at that time. What were they talking about? Did he do that purposely to get rid of the evidence, et cetera, et cetera? Now, everybody in chat, this is a big deal. Wesley Irk says, Jay, love you. Please pray for son Wesley. He just passed. I am so sorry, and I don't even know what to say except huge prayers for you, Wesley, and your son. Please, everybody, say a prayer. Prayer warriors. I can't even imagine, Wesley. Prayers for you. My goodness. All right, let's keep going.
He's talking, acting normal, asking about the morning and how everything went, and
Thank you.
that he let me know the errands that he ran that morning or what he was up
And
to.
what did he say he was up to?
Yes.
He said he had dropped Maddie off at school and then afterwards went to a vape shop so he can buy vaping things.
Okay.
But that the store wasn't open, so he waited a long time for them to open. They never did. So he drove around, killed time, and then eventually
Killed
made it back
time.
to my house at like 10:20. When
And that whole killing time thing, man, that just bothers me. That's all.
later on, when I got home and he was home,
Mm-hmm.
we started discussing,
Yep.
or he started
Right.
telling me that he was going to go back out to run a few more errands in a little bit down 182. And he gave me the name of a few stores that he might stop at. And I'm like, okay. I asked him if he wanted to meet me at my house by 2:30 so that we can go pick up Maddie from school together. And he said, yeah, he'll be back by 2:30. I said, okay.
So was that the plan, to get her together, or was it ever discussed that he would get
Yep.
her alone?
The plan was for us to get her together.
All right. And so does he leave?
And now it's us again. It was a plan for us to get together and go get her. But what went wrong was Stephan got a flat tire. That's unexpected. What he had to do. This is all gonna come out, folks. Stay tuned.
Leave before you leave?
No,
Actually, before this, while we were still discussing, while we were having the conversation in my room, he did mention at one point, while he was sitting there, that he had to reboot his phone, or that he had to update his phone. And what was it? He had to update his phone. So I told him, stop avoiding it, do it. Like, it's updates take a while, like, do it. And while he was updating his phone, he said, I don't know what I did, but I just factory reset my phone. And I said, that's weird. I didn't know that you could do that. He said, yeah, a button popped up and I pressed it and it just reset my entire phone. And I'm like, oh, that sucks.
So does he leave before you do?
And that's a big deal. This whole part that she's lying about is a big deal, and it's going to have to be corroborated by phones, by words, and yeah, Abby Poodle Deb Flat Tire was on the way back. Thank you for clarifying that. It was on the way back, not on the way to drop off Maddie. It was on the way back from that. But it must have happened. He must have dropped her off. It had to have happened in coincidence of that, because it had to coincide with that somehow, because he wouldn't have dropped Maddie's body right out in the open. But yes, it did. Definitely a miracle. Thank you, Indy. I'm glad you're here. And all of you that are here, thank you for being here. I want you to know, for those of you that weren't here in the beginning, we are making progress on the hashtag arrest Jen Soto. Just want you to know that. All right. When Rosetta phone, it asks, yeah, that was they right when he said that, Mighty Joe, when you watched Stephan's interview, he knew that officer knew that reason he did that. He was done when he said he accidentally, that was over, game over.
To go do these errands he was telling you about?
Yes, he does leave.
Do you stay at home until it's time to go get Madeline?
Yes.
Do you hear anything from Stephan while he's out doing these errands?
Right?
No.
Okay. So 2:30 rolls around. Is Stephan back home yet?
No. At this point, I leave.
Mhm.
Do you try and call him or text him or communicate with him?
Yeah, I had been calling him like maybe starting 15 minutes before I was supposed to leave just to see where he was.
Did he answer?
No.
Yeah.
I leave at 2:30. Around 10 minutes later, I get a phone call from him. And he said, I'm so sorry. I left my phone at home again on accident.
I hope so.
I was driving down 192 and my tire exploded or shredded. And I had to pull over into one of the plazas and change my tire. He said he hurt his thumb doing that. And that, he was late and didn't make it back on time for that reason.
All right. When you leave to go pick Madeline up at 2:30, do you take her phone with you?
I do.
And how is it that you come to get her phone to go with you?
At some point in the morning, I was organizing and putting things away, and I walked into her bedroom and I saw her phone on her dresser. And I just assumed, oh, she must have left it here while getting dressed and forgot it.
Okay. Was it on?
Yes.
And sometimes when you bump or move phones, the notification screen comes up.
Yep.
Did you happen to do that? And did you see if there was any incoming notifications that she had missed?
I hadn't seen any.
Okay. All right. So you go to school, and due to time constraints, like an NFL football game, we're going to kind of jump ahead a little bit. My understanding is that you want to be first in line, and you have to get there early to do that, and I understand that.
Yeah.
She doesn't come out.
Yeah, guys, we go back and forth and then move forward. Arrest Jen Soto, potato, tomato. Stephan wouldn't call it that, but we say, and it's really like to say that it sucks. But here's the thing. Here's what I think happened to Maddie, because I don't think Stephan would have just threw her body out like that. But here's the thing. I think he was looking for an area to get rid of Maddie's body, right? Whether he dumped it or threw it or laid it down or whatever. He also went back to that spot and did something.